What's up, squad? It's Credit Guy Frank here coming to you today with yet again another video. All right, y'all already know how I do it. I get straight to it, but before I do, I want to simply let you guys know I told you it would be times like this. All right, it will be times like this. A lot of things are gone. A lot of things are outdated. There's a lot of things that are simply just not working, okay? But it's okay because, as you all know, I don't drop much, but when I do drop, it's definitely always a banger. All right, I'm here to let you guys know because I understand. A lot of people say, well, I don't know if a lot of people say, but I know I say it all the time, like things change, blah, 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 right? So I want to constantly talk to you guys about, if I say things change, I don't want it to be up in the air. I want you to still know, like, all right, well, if things change and I don't know exactly what changed, well, what didn't change, all right? Or what can I do, okay? So I'm going to talk to you guys about that. Today, we're going to talk about two ways, and there's so many ways, guys. There's still so many ways, but today we're going to focus on two ways specifically where you can still up the score. All right, when I say up the score, I mean at least you can still run up 100 before the end of the year. All right, and this is on the low end. There's ways to maximize that, of course, whether you want to do it on the personal side, whether you want to do it on the business side, whether you want to just do an operating in business, whether you want to invest, whether you want to risky invest, whether you want to invest over time, whether you want to, like, whatever you want to do, guys, whatever you want to do. All right, information is readily available. Everything is readily available. It doesn't matter if you're looking for a trust. It doesn't matter if you want to know how to be anonymous. It also doesn't matter if you want to have a holding company. Like, whatever you want to do, guys, you can do it. And a lot of those things you need to do for taxes and things like that anyway. But let's go ahead and start this video because I don't like for these videos to be too long. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to tell you is something that you probably already know. If you want the juice, you want the sauce, definitely go to the end of the video, which is probably going to be most of you guys watching this video. But I'm going to go ahead and start off very, very basic, as I always do, because I don't want you guys to miss a step. All right. Now, of course, you need to have clean personal credit. Okay, this is just the first way. You need to have clean personal credit. Why do you need to have clean personal credit? Because your credit or your consumer report is a clear representation of who you are or who you have been. All right. So to banks, to people that's going to lend you money, they are just like you. OK, so if you heard that, hey, this person borrowed money from your friend, but they ain't paying back. Right. Or this person borrowed money from 5 of your friends and they only paid 4 back. All right. Or this person has borrowed money from 5 of your friends and they only paid 2 back. All right. All of those different scenarios tell you exactly who this person is. OK, so what everybody wants to see right now, especially when the money is tight. All right. The banks is tight. All right. We don't have the same resources and the same things that we had before. OK, things are going to start opening up, though, because there's presidential elections and things like that. So there are going to be favorable things that open up. But there's nothing set in stone that we can kind of gravitate towards as far as economy based, because we're really in the negative right now. And nobody's saying it's a recession because the recession has been already predicted. So nobody's actually saying it. But clearly, we're in a big one. All right. You look left, you look right, 9 out of 10, most people don't have money. Like, literally. All right. Personally, I don't spend much money anyway. I just do, little things here and there. But as I look, I'm always analyzing. Most people are struggling right now, and it's extremely unfortunate. So if you know somebody like this, please simply copy the video, send it to them. All right. Go ahead and send it to them. Hopefully they can get some value and some financial advice from this information, but always consult with someone, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, the first way, of course, like I said, you need to have clean personal credit. All right. It needs to be clean, period. No negatives, no derogatories, no collections, no inquiries, preferably. All right. Really no more than 3 inquiries. People say 5, but 5 is the max. So why would I want you to have 4, right? Because a lot of the plays I'm running, we're going to double up. So no more than like 2 or 3 is perfect. But try not to have any, okay? There's a thing called permissible purpose that can definitely help you out with that. There's also Metro 2 ways that can definitely help you out with that. But get it off. If you need help, contact the description, blah, 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 blah. Now, no negatives. You need at least 8 positive primary accounts on your credit report. All right. Minimum 5, but we're always going to be better than the minimum. Okay. That way, if the game ever changes, we're already with it and it will not affect us. Okay. So you want a minimum of 8 accounts on your credit report or your consumer report, however you want to say it. All right. Primary accounts. You can scroll down. You can find some videos that I have of primaries that they're still active, right? A lot of those are still active. I don't know that one video I made about an actual account or an actual company that you can put on your credit report that isn't still doing well. All right. So you can definitely check out those videos. Also, you want to make sure that you also have good age. Okay. So a lot of times with this, if you're getting or if you're just getting like brand new accounts, you'll have a low credit age. So what you can do is you can also get a trade line or 2 trade lines. All right. The more, the better. In your state, it looks the best. But you can get trade lines if you need trade lines, if you know what to do. All right. Description. But get trade lines. That'll help with your age, okay? Your average age needs to be a certain limit because you want people to know that you've been having good credit for a long time. You didn't just start getting good credit, all right? You've been had good credit. So you want to display that. You want to show that because these are the things that they're looking for. No negatives, at least 5 accounts, but really 8 or more, all right? And then you want great age. You want great age. And with those positive accounts, especially if you go down on these videos, all of my positive accounts come with high limits or great age. All right. So it's going to benefit you one way or the other. It's going to benefit you on the money side or it's going to benefit you on the age side. All right. So that's something, those 2 things, okay, that I always talk about that's very, very, very important. All right. Now, once you do this, you want to protect it. You don't want to have good personal credit so that you can then spend or so you can then mess your credit up. Because anytime you utilize your personal credit, you're putting your credit at risk. Okay? So you want to leverage that with a business or multiple businesses. Okay? You can use yourself as a personal guarantor. They're going to ask you that. Why? Because if you're not willing to bet on yourself, why would they be willing to bet on you too? Why? All right. So something that you can get on the business side, you probably can get it 15, 20,000 easy American Express. But if you put yourself behind, if you put your personal behind your business or whatever it is that you're trying to do, they'll give you 40. They'll give you 50. OK, they're going to give you much, much more if you are willing to personal guarantee it. All right. Especially if you have good credit or great credit. Now, for most of you all, or for some of you all, not sure, but you can drop comments and let me know exactly who you are. You part 1, you part 2. All right. Now, for most of you all, some of you all, or half of you all, you may not have good credit. And that is perfectly fine because that's going to actually give you the cheat code to do this thing the long way. And not the long way to get money, but I'm talking about playing the long game to go from 100 to 250 to 5 to 750 to an M. All right. It's really not hard at all. All you have to do is just have an understanding on what you're doing and why you're doing it. That's it. Now, even if you have bad credit, okay, even if you have bad credit, what you can do is you can go open up a business. You can get no doc loans, or I'm going to actually not do that because I can make a separate video alone about no doc loans, exactly where to go, who's giving them out. I'm going to save that for another video. I'm going to talk about, boom. So let's say on your personal credit, okay? You got a not so good personal credit score, okay? Nobody's going to give you whatever, right? Now, what you can do is 2 things. If you have cash, right, like 5,000, 10,000, blah, 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 you can put that into an account with a bank institution. All right, you can put it with Truist, you can put it with Chase, anything like that. Put it in that account, let it sit there for 90 days. All right, you guys know how I feel about the 90-day rule. I tell a lot of you guys, whether you're talking about credit cleaning, whether you're talking about credit building, or you're talking about business credit building, you need those 90 days. All right, you need them. I don't even care if you talk about CPs. All right, do not just get one and think that you can just run and go run up a 50 piece because you can't. Okay, You just can't. All right. Now, you could, but you can't. Now, listen. So if you have bad credit, okay, open up a business. All right. And this is if you don't have the 5 to 10K that you can just put in an account. Okay. You're going to open up a business. All right. And I'm going to tell you guys this on the low end. Get what's called a no-doc loan. All right. Now, we have to ask ourselves. Now, here comes a little bit of education. Okay. I'm going to keep it very simple. You have to ask yourself, how could you give me a loan, but you're not looking at any docs? Okay. Now, docs in a loan category is basically saying looking at your financial statements and looking at what you're bringing in per month, every quarter, or yearly. Okay. That is going to be your docs. Now, if it's a new business, of course, you don't have docs. All right. Then there's businesses or there's banks that are allow or help your business run by giving no doc loans. But in order to get no doc loans, you have to have things in place. Okay. You have to have your structure in place. Okay. Meaning your phone number needs to be the right type of phone number. It needs to be business. Your email address needs to be business. Okay. No Yahoo, no Gmail. That's not business. That's personal. I don't care if you put your business name on it. It's personal. All right. So phone number, email, website, and you need a business spot. Okay. You need a business spot. No P.O. box. Okay. Preferably a virtual address. But if it's a virtual address, make sure it's a physical location. All right. Make sure it has a physical location. Now, there's ways that you can get that. So many companies, literally, like you can do anything and everything over the internet. Okay. So you can do all of this from sitting at home, literally. All right. Like this is if you got like no motion, like none. All right. So, and this is a heck of a start. Who want to go from no motion to 2,000? You still don't got no motion. You feel me? Like none, zero. You can't do anything but go broke. That's it. Not even being funny. It's just everything is so high. Chicken, $20. Gas, $5 a gallon. You're done. You feel me? So, like, and I'm cracking jokes, but I'm like dead serious because I'm really mad about it. Honestly, like within these last 2 to 3 years, I told you, I said we was gonna go in a recession, but I didn't think it was gonna be like this. All right, I didn't think that all rent and all mortgages and all it was gonna be at least 2,000. I didn't know it was gonna get that bad. All right, but here we are. No complaining. We're just gonna get right to it. That's just what we do. All right. So on the no doc part, they're looking for, like I said again, proper structured business, proper phone number, proper email, proper website. All right. You need to look just like Amazon. You need to look just like Walmart. You need to look just like Target. You need to look just like Long John Silver's if you call them corporate. All right. Everyone does the same thing. You should too. You should do the same thing. Now, once you have your no doc loan, find a place, because I'm not going to give out my sources right now in this video, but find a place who accept no doc loans. Once you have a brand new business, once it's structured correctly, once you have everything set and you've already registered it, now you can then go shop for these places, right? They'll give you 10,000. Some people give you even 20,000. Some people give you more than that. You have to do the shopping on your own, or you can have someone help you. But it is mandatory that you do this or you do one of these because you should be more financially stable. All right. Even if you have money, I'd never suggest you spend your money. That's just my opinion. Okay. But that's another video. I got a lot of stuff to say to you all. I really should just be posting way more often. I'd be so busy, but I should post way more often because I got so much to say to y'all and I'm trying to crunch everything into this video. But anyway, no doc loans, having everything structured correctly, right? You want to go and get that 10, 15, 20,000, right? Go to two spots, do the same thing. All right. They'll both give them to you. You got some cash. Now, what you want to do is, and this is why I say this is the most beneficial, because on the business side, once you hold that into the bank, right? 90 days, same process, same thing. The reason that you're banking with the bank, the whole point that you're banking with the bank is because they want to see, do you do well by your money? Because if you do, there are good incentives for that. All right. It's not built for you to just put it in the bank and just keep it there and be like, all right, yeah, I'm good. I got some money. Who cares? Nobody. Because your money is not moving. It's not doing anything. And that's the goal. You want your money constantly moving. You want it constantly going. But in order for you to see it, you got to have, well, you should have a good amount of money. Because 5% of $1,000 is way worse than 5% of 20,000. You know what I'm saying? So the more money you have, the more you can do. Okay? So put that money in an account. Let it sit for the big 90 and then go back and get more. My suggestion is, of course, if you have bad credit, you have that money, you can take some of that, get your credit fixed. All right? Get your credit fixed, because then there will be more things that you can do. But for a fresh, good start, I'm talking making like 100 literally in your sleep. Not in one day, but in your sleep. All you got to do is keep waking up, follow these processes. You're going to wake up one morning, apply, you're good. Like literally. All right. It's the weirdest thing in the world once you realize money is really not something that you work for. Money is something that you work towards, and you work smart, not hard. All right. We are in the middle of smarter, not harder. Like we're really at the beginning of the real smarter, not harder, but we're like in the middle, the meat and potatoes. It's almost like mandatory that you do this. You operate this way, because if you're just using your money, I don't care if you got M's, like if you're just using your money, I feel bad for you. Not gonna lie. I feel bad for you. So it's Credit Guy Frank here. This is a long video. I apologize. If you guys like this type of content, if you want me to make my videos a little bit longer, like twice as longer, that's cool. Let me know in the comments below. If not, also let me know in the comments below. I got thick skin, so it really doesn't matter. I just want you all to have a great, prosperous life. I want you all to take care of your family. I want you all to take care of yourselves, more importantly, because the better you take care of yourself, the easier it is to take care of other people as well. All right. If you missed this content, let me know and drop them comments below. Credit Guy Frank here once again. I'm out.